All right, so I guess my screen is visible as well.
Yes, it is visible.
Wonderful. So today is the very first introductory session of our Monstack program. So just provide me a hands up for those who are having a little much idea or even a little bit idea about what Monstack is. Or you people have a basic knowledge about HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay. I can see many of you have a lot of knowledge about that. All right. Now, what about Java? We also have Java in this program. It depends upon you people. Like if you want to study Mon, then you people can join the classes for Mon. And if you want to study Java, then you can join the sessions of Java. And if you want to study both of them, then you can join both the sessions. All right. So can anyone tell me a basic difference between MongoDB as well as normal SQL? Vignesh, I'll be introducing today Mon, and I'll be telling about Mon today. I like to do
Yeah,
Java.
MongoDB is document based, no SQL, but MySQL is SQL.
And can you tell me how is MongoDB data stored in the database and how is MySQL data stored in the database?
MySQL is stored in the database as tables, whereas in MongoDB it will be stored in as documents, like JSON documents, likewise.
All right, Johnson. So Johnson, like I'm able to see that you have a quite knowledge about MongoDB and SQL and all those things. So what brings you the interest about learning Monstack?
Okay, but initially it is like one language, like JavaScript, which I found like not confusing for a beginner. I'm a beginner, so I would like to go in that way, like not learn two other languages for backends and all. That's why I chose that, the Monstack.
All right,
That's
great.
one reason.
So, okay, great. So all of you know that as Johnson has said, we only have to learn a single language, that is JavaScript, in order to write the programs of Monstack. So for example, in different tech stacks, such as if we want to develop some kind of website using Java development, right? So over there, what we use Spring Boot, isn't it? So using Spring Boot, we have to learn Java at first, and then if we want to develop the front end of the website, so we have to learn React, which is dependent upon JavaScript, right? And then in order to use the database, we have to integrate the Java with MySQL. So we have to learn MySQL as well. So that becomes a little much difficult to learn different things. But here in Monstack, what we have to do is we just have to learn JavaScript in a better way. By only learning JavaScript, you will be able to code in the Express as well as React, in the Node.js coding environment, and then you don't have to learn any type of command in order to use MongoDB. Because as Johnson has said, the MongoDB is entirely stored in the form of JSON data format, right? So over there, we can send the data and post the data using the Postman application, which is the testing application to test our backend APIs, which we will be learning in the further sessions. So here, as we can see, that Mon is a combination of MongoDB, Express, React, as well as Node. Node is the runtime environment which we require in order to work with all these things, that is MongoDB, Express, and React. MongoDB, as all of you know, is the database, and then Express is the middleware that we use to create different kind of APIs. And now, what do you mean by APIs? APIs are a logical programs, right? Logical set of functions. What do we do using the APIs? Say, for example, if we want to read some kind of data from the website. So what do? We have to enter the URL of that website in our web browser, isn't it? Respond me with a yes.
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 Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So
Yes, ma'am.
whenever we enter the URL of the website in our web browser, so what happens? The our client device sends a GET request to the server device, and then GET request is processed by the server, and then it takes the data from the database, and the server provides the client with the provided with the necessary details that the client has asked for. This is what we call the client server architecture, where the server, and the server sends the request to the database, from where it takes the data, and then what the server does, it provides us with our required data. So that is how the client server architecture works. Am I clear to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
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 All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
So we use express.js for carrying out those codings only. Now coming on to React. React was developed by Facebook. So why are we using this React? React is used to develop the front end of a website. Say for example, we have often seen we are having certain kind of nav bars. Let me show to you people. If we go to the website of Flipkart, see, we are having different kind of, first this one is the login page. If I'll cut it down, in the nav bar I'm having login, then card, and then become a seller. And now this one is the component which is having the Flipkart logo, then search bar, as well as these icons, right? And then this one is another component. These are used in order to filter data on some categories. So this is how we add different kind of components using Reacts in our website. And after that we are having the banner. You can also say that the advertisement banner, which is having this what to say, these buttons, for which we can go from one slide to another side, and these can be added using the bootstrap, which is also called carousel component of the bootstrap, right? And it might be having some kind of time, say 1 second, 2 second, after which these things are getting changed. So all these things are performed using React only. Am I clear about React?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we have learned about React. Now coming on to the Node.js. As I have already told you people, we require the Node.js installed on our respective systems in order to work with the MongoDB, Express.js, as well as React. And now, as I have already said, React is used for building the user interface, and Node.js for backend. And then coming on to the advantages of Burn. Burn offers high performance and then scalability, full stack capabilities, and making ideal for modern projects. Now, what do we understand by scalability? Can anyone tell me what do you people understand by scalability? Any idea?
Growing big.
Yeah, you can also say that. But the exact definition, if you want to say formally, is that scalability means that the number of users are increasing. So uh, the entire website should also be that much capable in order to use, or in order to provide the services to a high number of people. This is what we exactly mean by scalability. Am I making my point clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So where do we use this MERN stack?
Yes,
We
ma'am.
use this MERN stack in order to use the e-commerce applications, the social media, like we have seen the Flipkart, that is the e-commerce application, social media, and real-time applications. So in order to get the real-time data. Now, what do you mean by the real-time data? Say, for example, we often see the cricket scores, isn't it? Whenever we see IPL, we don't sit long number of hours in front of our TVs in order to see how much is the score. But what we do, we check in our mobiles that what is the current score going in the IPL. So that is what we call the real time data. In the exact time, what is the data? So for that, we use a different kind of API, which is also known as WebSocket API. Got it? And we have to learn different APIs as well. So, as I've already told you, the WebSocket API provides us with the real-time data. Next one is the REST API, which is also known as Representational State Transfer API. Over there, what we do? We send HTTP requests from the client to the server. Got it? In that RESTful APIs, as I've already told you, we send the HTTP requests. Now, what are those HTTP requests? We have different kind of HTTP requests, such as GET request, POST request, delete request, update request, etc. So the GET request is used to get data from a particular web server, right? And then the another is the POST request. Whenever we want to make some changes or add any data to a server, over there what we do, we send the POST request through the Postman application to our server to provide some kind of data inside our server. So that is how we use the POST request. Now coming on to the PUT request. Say for example, inside your Mongo database, you have stored the name as Johnson, the age as 25, and then the address, say Bhubaneswar, right? Over there, what you have to do, suppose Johnson has moved from Bhubaneswar to Bangalore. So you have to update your data in the MongoDB, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes,
So
yes,
what you
ma'am.
have to do?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So over there, what you have to do, you have to update your data for sure. So in order to update the data for Johnson to change his address from Bhubaneswar to Bangalore, what you have to do, you have to send the put request, put HTTP request to the server, and over there you have to mention the location as Bangalore instead of Bhubaneswar. And then finally comes the delete request. As it is, all of you can understand that the delete request is used to send the request if we want to delete some kind of data. And the case study over here I will provide is that, say for example, I have a database of a company, right? And then a person from that company has left the company by providing his notice period and then also a resignation letter. So what do I have to do? I have to delete the entire data of that person from my database. Suppose if I want to delete that. So over there, what I will do, I will send a delete request and then the database of that employee will get deleted. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So here coming on to why MERN stack is so popular. I have already told you people that we just have to learn JavaScript in order to use the MERN stack. And then it is highly scalable. And now, as we can also see that Facebook, Netflix and Airbnb utilize MERN, which also shows that MERN is highly reliable. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So one question that I want to ask you is that, am I going too fast for you people to understand, or I should be a little slow?
No, ma'am, it's clear.
No, ma'am. It's
Ma'am,
clear.
it's clear.
For me, it's clear.
Okay. So you people are understanding, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, great. So as we can see that we are comparing MERN stack with other kind of technologies. So here in the front end technology, in the MERN we use React, as well as in the mean stack we use Angular, and in the LAMP we use the PHP. So we get different kind of job roles if we find in LinkedIn, such as PHP developer, MERN developer, mean developer. So the very most sought after developer is the MERN developer as well as the Java developer, because as compared to MERN, Java may be a little difficult to learn, but Java Spring Boot provides a best quality of backend framework. Got it? And now coming on to the
Yes,
backend
ma'am.
technology. All right. In both of these backend technologies, MERN and mean, we use Node.js, and in LAMP, we use a PHP. Now coming on to the database technology. MERN and mean, both of them use the MongoDB for database, but in case of LAMP, we use the MySQL. Over there, I just want to ask you people a question. Tell me a command to showcase all the data from a table existing in my database in MySQL. What is the command?
Select star from table name.
All right, great. So you people have quite a few idea about MySQL, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
So here one is highly flexible for real-time apps. Then mean is less it is flexible but is less popular than MERN. And now coming on to LAMP, LAMP has already become traditional, right? LAMP is traditional, but we can use that to build the websites as well.
Okay, ma'am.
So these things I have already told you people. So Express, we can also say that Express is light-phased and it provides a very most back-end flexible structure which enables us with a quick development. And about RESTful APIs also I have told you people. Any questions from your side? You can ask.
Like, can you explain more about Express.js, ma'am?
Okay. So you will learn more about Express.js once we start the coding. Like if I tell you people in this, like in a theoretical way, you will not be able to understand anything. Say for example, if you want to learn more in the introductory session, what I will do, I'll open my Visual Studio Code app. And now, what I will do, I'll go to my File Explorer. Over there, I'll create a new file. It's the batch file introduction. Intro. Here I will open the same folder that I have created in my File Explorer. So the very first and foremost thing that I have to use over here is that I will go to my terminal and I will create a new terminal. And here I will write npm because I have already installed the Node package manager. One more thing that you have to keep in mind over here is that you have to install the Node.js, which is a very mandatory and crucial requirement for using the MERN stack. And npm is the package manager. Say, for example, if you want to use your database, over there you have to install certain kind of modules in your project in order to use the Mongoose and integrating MongoDB with your Node.js environment. So for that, the module name that you have to write is Mongoose. So Mongoose is the module that you need to install through npm, that is the Node package manager, in order to connect your MongoDB to your Node.js. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So the very first thing over here that I will do is I will write npm init -white. So what it will do, it will create a package.json file over here. Now, here you might be thinking, what is this package.json file? So whichever dependency I'm going to install will be stored over here inside this package.json file. Let me show. So in order to use Express, I'll write npm install Express pors Mongoose. That's it. See, as I have already told you people, whichever dependency I'm going to install, that will get stored inside this package.json file. Now what I will do, I will create the file that is server.js. So this is the very most important of our backend data. That like if we are building a backend, then this server.js file is the entry point of the backend code. Got it? So if we do not have the server.js file, then our backend will not run. And now here what I will do, I will write.
Yes, ma'am.
const express is equal to require express. So this is the very first way through which we can import our modules. Importing module. Importing module. And now, as I've told you people, the very first method to import a module, there exists another way to import the module. The second way to import the module is by using the import keyword. And now you might be thinking, ma'am, how can we use this import keyword? Do we have to just simply write the import over here? So the answer will be, over here, what you have to do is, inside this type common.js, you will remove it and provide module. See, we are getting module as well, right? So if you will provide module over here, you just have to write import express from express. Got it? So these are the couple of ways to import module. Are you people clear with this?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
here I have already imported my express module. Now what I will do, I will const course is equal to require course. So you people might be thinking, what is this course? So course stands for cross origin resource sharing. So at first tell me, what kind of meaning of course are you being able to perceive from this abbreviation of course? Anybody?
Maybe like sharing the resources.
Exactly. So what we are doing over here is that we are sharing some kind of resources. And to where and from where are we sharing it? We're sharing it from a client to the server. Now, inside the server, there are some headers. Got it? So in those headers, we have some kind of permission. So if the server allows that kind of client to send the request from his origin to the server's origin, then only the client will be able to send the request from the client to the server. But if the server does not allow the client to serve the request, over there the client will not be able to share the will not be able to send the request to the server. So this entire process of sending is known as course. So it shares the request from the client to the server, which requires some kind of permission from the server through their course to share the data. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So after getting this express as well as course, what I will do, I will write const app is equal to express. So I have provided this express to the app variable. And now what I will do, I will write app.use express.json. And then I'll use app.use course. So these JSON as well as course are the middlewares of Express. And this JSON is used in order to get the data in a JSON format. Are you people familiar with what is the JSON data format?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
So here I will mention const port. So how many of you do know about this port?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the port? Okay. Did you ever see in your laptops that you have an opening to insert in your laptop the charger?
Yes.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
then you
Yes.
can also, yeah, and then you can also insert a USB, that is the pen drive, in your laptop.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So what are those things? Those are the ports only that used to connect a device with another device, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So
Yes,
now
ma'am.
you might be thinking that, ma'am, inside the laptop screen, we do not have such kind of opening. So how can we connect from one website to another website? That's how the port number plays the role. Say, for example, inside this URL, I'll write HTTPS localhost 8080. And then I'll write auth. So since the server is not in its running state, so what is it showing over here? Localhost refused to connect. So this 8080 is the port number that we mentioned in our URL in order to connect our client with the server. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes.
So over here, what I will write, I'll mention the port as 8888, or you can also say 8080.
808.
And now I will write app.listen. The very first parameter will be my port number. And now, are you people familiar with this one? This entire thing?
Yes, ma'am. Arrow functions.
No, ma'am.
Exactly. This is the JavaScript arrow function.
Arrow function.
Yes.
So here I will write app.listen. Then the first parameter will be the port. And here it will print console.log.
Server is listening to.
And what is the symbol?
Backtick.
Template.
My
Yeah.
backtick. My backtick.
Yeah, great. This symbol is known as backtick. Over here I will write server is running on port, and inside the dollar and this I will write port. And in order to run my server, I'll first save it, and here I will write from module to common.js, or you can use module as well. It depends upon your choice. Here I will write node server.js. See, are you people getting over here? Server is running on port 8080.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So this is how we create a server in Node.js. I hope I'm clear to you people.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
now, another thing to be noticed over here is that what if I change my port number? That is 5000. Got it? I will save it, and here I will stop the server, and then I will write node server.js. It is showing now 5000, right? But I do not want to write this node server.js again and again, even if I want to update my data frequently. So for that, what I have to do is, at first I'll stop the server, and then
Install
I
node
install.
one.
Exactly. I'll write npm install node1.
Then we have to also change the script also.
Hey, can you please repeat?
Then we have also have to change the script also.
It's not required, Ayush. We can run the entire server using Node1 only without even having to make any changes to the script. Say, for example, if
Yes,
I
ma'am.
change,
That might be a way. I was just asking or saying.
sorry, I'm not being able to understand. Can you please repeat?
Ma'am, I said that is also a way. I am just saying that.
Okay. So over here, what I will do, as I have installed the Node1, a question goes to you people is that how can I be sure that the Node1 has been installed?
We have to check the dependency
In which file?
in package.json.
So
All right, great. So for over here inside this package.json, inside the dependencies, you people can see that the node1 is mentioned along with its version, that is 3.1.10. This is the version of node1, current version. And here I am writing node server.js to make it actually run the server. But here, if I make any kind of change from 5000 to 8080 again, and then if I'll save it, and here I'll write node1 server.js. New version is node1. Yeah, I have to update that. So from 8080, I'll write 8000 and I will save it. See, the port automatically got restarted. Are you people being able to see?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Or
Yes.
if I want to change the
Yes, ma'am.
information, server started on port. I'll save it. See, it's saying server started on port 8000. So this is how Node1 is helpful to us without us having to write node server.js again and again. And now, my request from you people is that what you people have to do, the very most important thing, just go to this website, MongoDB. And using this, click on Get Started, sign up. So by clicking on the sign up, you have to get your provided email IDs and be ready with your MongoDB URL in the next class. Got it? With the MongoDB URL, along with MongoDB URL, you also have to install the MongoDB compose.
okay.
Okay,
Okay,
ma'am.
ma'am. Oh, yeah, sure, ma'am.
All right. So today what we have learned? We have learned to create the server in MongoDB, right? Sorry, server
Yes,
in Node.js.
Node.js, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So are there any further questions from you regarding Java as well as Monstack, and any questions regarding HTML, CSS and JavaScript?
No, ma'am. Also, yes.
Okay. What about Java class? Sandeep, we will start the Java class. Like, I have to contact the support team and I will take your sessions. Like, there can be a couple of ways. Either at first I have to complete the Monstack and then I have to initialize the Java class, or else we can do it simultaneously. So you people will be informed about that. All right, Sandeep.
Okay, ma'am.
So let me ask you people a few type of questions. So let me close this file. And here I will create info.html. I will stop the server. So are you people familiar with the EMET abbreviation?
Yes, I am.
So what is the EMET abbreviation to get the boilerplate code of the HTML?
Just the exclamation mark.
Exclamation mark.
Exclamation.
Okay. And what do you mean by the meta tag? Why do we use that?
Additional non-visible information can be coded there. If I'm
Okay,
not wrong.
great. Yeah, you're right. So meta tag is the information about the data. Exactly. So what kind of data? The meta tag, as we can see over here, and then the content will be the width of device width, that is whichever device we are getting. And the very most thing I have got in my mind from the device width is that how can you people make your websites responsive? Any idea with you people?
Media queries.
Media queries, man.
And what
And
kind
then
of
range.
container do I have to create in order to set the elements in that container, which also contributes to make the website responsive? What kind of container is that? Or you can also say what display property is that?
Ma'am, is it
Flex
section?
ma'am. Flex
Is
ma'am.
it section, ma'am?
Okay, that is flex. So we create a flex box in our website in order to make our website responsive. And here, for those who do not know, the responsive means that, say for example, I will go to this Flipkart website and then I will right click in that website and I will click on inspect. Now, what I will do, I will set this. Are you people being able to see how this website is adjusting its elements?
Yes ma'am.
So this is what we exactly mean by making the website responsive. So the website sets its size as well as adjusts its elements on the basis of the device that we are using.
Device.
If we are using, if we are using a laptop, then it adjusts the website according to that. And if we are using our smartphone, then it adjusts the website according to that, along with the tablet.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is what we exactly mean by responsive websites. Alright. Suppose if I want to make a form in my website, so for that I'll be using form, and then I have to provide the user to select his gender. Got it? So for that I'll write the first gender as male, and then I will provide input tag, and then the type will be. Tell me the type.
Radio ma'am.
Radio or checkbox.
Radio
Okay.
button.
Radio. Name is equal to gender.
Ma'am, we can use label either for the male and female description.
What can we use?
Label type.
लेबल टैग यूज होगा
Yeah, we can use that. And here I will write input type is equal to radio. Name is equal to. So at first tell me, what is the basic difference between a checkbox as well as a radio button?
Selecting multiple options and a single option.
सेलेक्टिंग के लिए आएगा
multiple option.
Multiple options
Okay.
select.
But
with anyone one.
Okay. So I will write. So you people are trying to say that we can choose multiple options in a checkbox, but we can choose only one option in the radio button. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
but name is same.
Okay. So here I have selected male and then I have also selected female. So as you people have said, we can choose only one option, but here I am able to select only both of options. How is that possible?
Name is different. Name should be same.
Exactly.
Name, yeah.
So in order to,
And the male name is Jane and the female name is
yeah.
this is
So in order to choose only one option, over here, what you have to do, you have to provide the same name to both of the radio buttons. And now, you can select only one of them.
One choose.
Got it? So this is how the radio button works. And now, tell me, what do you people mean by the CSS selectors?
Class selectors.
Ma'am, repeat please.
Class selector, ID selector,
Okay.
group
Okay.
selector,
क्लास है आईडी है और मैं और एक है
universal selector.
Universal selector.
हाँ,
Type
ये
selector.
universal selector.
Yeah, all right. And tell me, how do we represent a class selector as well as the ID selector?
Ma'am, class with
Dot.
dot and ID with hashtag.
ID with hash.
Class
मैं क्लास में डॉट यूज किया जाता है मतलब और आईडी में मैं हैशटैग.
All right. So today that's it for today. Like we have learned enough to create a server in Node.js, and from the next class onwards, we will learn to integrate our Node.js with the MongoDB, and then we will also learn to perform CRUD operation. And in the further classes, we will learn to we will learn to create the backend APIs for authentication as well. So Purushottam, the recording of this class will be uploaded in the YouTube channel itself. And you people will be provided with the link in the group.
Ma'am, are we going to continue our front end with HTML, CSS or React?
Yeah, we will do the front end using React.
Okay.
Yeah, Rituraj, you will get the PPT. Don't worry for that. See, I will provide the notes of the class whenever I feel it is necessary. But whenever I am taking the class, you have to code with me as well. Got it, Kiranmai? Sorry, Ramya. So as I've already told you people, the prerequisites for the next session is that you have to get your MongoDB URL. Along with that, you have to be ready with your MongoDB compass.
ओके मैम.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
So if any further questions are there, you people can ask me, or you have to wait till 9 o'clock to leave the meeting. You people can leave the meeting now.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, will you share notes, ma'am?
Yeah, I'll be sharing the notes in the next class.